Well, hello everyone, what is going on? It is the Almighty Geoff and we're here with episode 49 of Assassin's Creed 3. In the previous episode, we finished off the last of the conversations on the homestead before meeting up with Lafayette to help us storm Fort George. We were almost successful, but Hatham got in our way, so we unfortunately had to kill him, thus leaving Charles Lee as the only major Templar left in action. Following Hatham's funeral, we tried to get Lee again, but he escaped and threatened to... well, he didn't threaten, he said he would kill everyone that we love, basically. All of our assassins, everyone on the homestead, our tribe, everything like that. And got away, but we managed to chase down a ferry where we learned where he would be going, and he's right here in the Green Dragon Tavern, where we basically started the game with Hatham. Well, I don't think he's here. I think this is where he's going to be or something like that. Now, this episode is going to be the last of the main story. It's going to be, obviously, we only have Memory 2 of Sequence 12 left, and then it'll take us straight into the last bit of the modern day. And then episode 50 will be dedicated to wrapping up all the post-game stuff, such as like the last bit of challenges, conversations, the epilogue. What else is there? There's something else I'm missing. The conversations with the assassins, which I found out they were there the whole time, but they don't have the same symbols in New York as they do in Boston, so it's literally just into taverns. And I think there's a challenge for going to all the taverns in the third Frontiersman set anyway, so we'll get to that next episode. And then we'll be done with the main game. Then we'll just dedicate a few episodes to the tyranny of King Washington, and that'll be the end of the Assassin's Creed 3. Now, before we forget, let's send our guys off again. There are only 4 more missions left. There's one more for Pennsylvania, which is a Patriot Mutiny. The Pennsylvania line is restless and threatening to defect to the regulars. With the new year fast approaching, the high level of drinking is a worry. Blend into the crowd and quell and descend before it gets out of control. So, send our New York guys off on that. And Virginia, we've got a few more. We've got Dunmore's Fortune. Colonel William Woodford's 2nd Virginia Regiment has rebuffed the attack of Lord Dunmore, who has since retreated to Norfolk. The Virginia militia is now marching on Norfolk. The outcome of the encounter is of no consequence so long Lord Dunmore survives. Okay, so send these boys off. Alright, very cool. So we should definitely have that done by episode 50. So, without further ado, let's start up the last memory, which I believe is Lee's last stand.
Need something, darling?
No.
Rude.
Can I help you? You know you can. Pardon? Oh! I do not like having my time wasted. Stop that! Oh, don't make me call the guards. Make a sound and you die. What do you want? He's in the harbor, at the Long Pier, most likely. We heard what happened at the parade. Charles got all nervous, said he was leaving the country. I thought he was overreacting. Guess not. No! Thank you.
Alright, find Lee near the harbour. I can do that. Okay, so we can't fast travel, that's fine. Come on, Frederick, one less run. It's alright, just patrol right next to me. Notice none of them are British. Just the way we likes it. Alright, one last ride through Boston. I don't think we're ever going to return here anymore. I don't think there's anything left for us here. So, obviously this is the place, well, technically not exactly the place where we started, but not far off. I'm going to miss this game somewhat. Obviously it's still not it's not my favourite game, really. But it's been relatively enjoyable when it's not been broken. We'll blast the Tyranny of King Washington quite quickly because I'm going to do most of that off screen because it's just a lot of boring bits in between, really. And then we'll be on to Liberation. Alright, okay. Hello? Hello? Charles Lee. Oh, hello. There he is.
Small bait by the pound for you anglers or stew men.
Alright.
Well done! That's the idea! You can't get past me. Fastest in the sight.
Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay.
You can't go in there. There's been an accident.
Oh, of course there's a bloody accident. Why won't there have been? Alright, come on. This is tough because, as always, Connor likes to do his own thing when it comes to parkour. As is constantly demonstrated. Oh. Oh, come on. What are you doing? Alright. Might just do it this time. That would be nice. Can we do it? I think we've got it. Woohoo! Finally.
Why do you persist? You put us down, we rise again. You end one plot, we forge another. You try so hard, but it always ends the same. Those who know you think you mad, and this is why. Even those men you sought to save have turned their backs on you. Yet you fight. You resist. Why?
Because no one else will.
Okay, but yeah, both of those guys should be dead, basically. Alright, oh yeah, they're still on the job, so that's fine. Oh dear. Well, we've got the optionals. I'm sorry, that's the last optionals in the game, I should add. Oh, god damn. Finally got to see the backs of those. Okay, okay. Have we seen it?
Rough night, was it? He headed inland. Took a ferry up the Charles River.
I will need passage as well.
Of course. Only say the word.
Oh, you say it was nice. Alright, and there we go. That's the end of the memory. Well, not quite. Sort of like in Sequence 3, you know, after we infiltrated Southgate, and then it took us to like the final cutscene where Sequence 3 actually ended. And Perfectionist, there we go. So that should be for finishing to 100%, I think. I don't, like... No. Oh, no, it's for finishing all the missions to 100% sync, I should say. Obviously, because we've still not finished the Frontiersman challenges yet, which is the only thing keeping us for 100%. Oh, convoy. Oh, it's just... Oh, goodness sake. Right there. Oh, god damn. spending ages looking for them. One just happens to spawn in just as we can't bloody do it because Connor's walking at a snail's pace. Oh well, that's I've got to remember. That's another thing that I've got to do. Bugger. Okie dokie. And we decide to arrive at the door. Let's go and finally finish with Charles.
Why would they leave this behind?
Long have we waited for you to return. You have done as we asked. You have succeeded.
No! I have failed! My people are gone! Chased out by those who I thought would protect them!
It is a trade, a sacrifice, and not in vain. For you have found it.
This?
Now you must hide it, where none shall think to look, and then in time, what once was, shall be again.
I do not understand.
Nor need you. Only do as we ask. Then, you may do as you wish.
But what of my people?
You have saved this place, as was your people's purpose, and that matters most.
It is not enough!
It will never be enough. You strive for that which does not exist. Still, you have made a difference, and you will do so again. Remember, you must hide the amulet where none might find it.
I know where the key is. Then let's go. Guess this is it.
We're right behind you.
Alright, there we go. A lot of cutscenes back to back there. We're ready. This is the last time we're going to be playing the modern day, so let's get it wrapped up and see what it is we're doing.
Moment of truth.
Yes. Come. Here, at last. You know our story now. Of how we tried. Of how we failed. All our hopes extinguished. Save one. Your touch. A spark. A spark to save the world.
Wait! Do not touch the pedestal.
Minerva?
You. But how? You left. You destroyed the device.
Did you think there was only one?
What the hell is going on here?
You must not free her.
Free her?
Juno dwells within these walls, awaiting release. I will explain. While we worked to save the world, she sought instead to conquer it. She used our machines to set her plans in motion. Divination through numbers. There is a pattern to existence. To comprehend the calculations is to tame time. This was my focus. And so I built the eye to aid us. But she turned it towards her own ends. When we discovered her treachery, we put a stop to it. And then we left. But first we called to you, that you might try again. We thought it would be safe with her gone. Now I see we were deceived. She survived, she endured, and then she began to work. For centuries, Tinia and I walked the world, hoping to rekindle the spark of civilization. We shared what we knew as best we could. We were not the only ones, but for all the power we wrought, still death would claim us. But before it did, I would have one last look to know if we had succeeded.
That's how you're here now?
I had hoped you might find this place and finish our work. But it is too late. You and the Templars have squabbled over our refuse. You have wasted centuries, and so you have lost your chance. You cannot hope to stop the end now, Desmond. Only to survive.
She's lying! Only touch the pedestal and the world will be saved.
Better the world burn than she be loosed upon it.
Is that so? Show him then.
But he will not understand. It is complicated. It is...
Show me.
If you heed Minerva, the sun will have its way. The ground will crack and spit fire into the skies. All the world will burn. But this does not end the world, merely heralds its arrival. Darkness follows. Then you emerge, resolving to lay a foundation that such a tragedy does not befall the world again. You will become a symbol to those who survive. Hope, knowledge, determination. You will inspire them to rebuild, to thrive once more. And as the world heals, so too will humanity. But you are just a man, frail and mortal. You pass from the world, leaving behind only a memory. A legacy. You will be remembered first as a hero, later as a legend, and in time, as a god. It is the cruelest fate to have written words that meant well, and see them made wicked and unwise. What was meant to encourage life, used instead to justify taking it. And so now you see that what was shall be again. So tell me, how is this better? She would sacrifice you, sacrifice the world, for no other reason than to deny me vindication.
They will enslave your kind, Desmond. Is this not why you fight? Is this not why you came here? To ensure more than just your race's future, but its freedom?
What future? What freedom? Billions dead and the whole cycle begun anew? This world has known nothing but heartache and horror since we left it.
Our gift to them, and you'd see it all returned.
Enough!
You must not do this.
Whatever Juno's planning, however terrible it might seem today, we'll find a way to stop it. But the alternative, what you want, there's no hope there.
If you free her, you'll be destroyed.
It will happen in an instant. There will be no pain.
You mustn't.
It's done, Minerva. The decision's made.
Then the consequences of this mistake are yours to live and die with.
You need to go. All of you. Now. Get as far away from here as you can.
Come with us. We'll find another way.
There isn't time.
Son.
You know it's true. It's already started. I need to do this now. So go. Go!
It's some sort of global aurora borealis. Never seen anything like this before. Eyewitnesses describe electrical storms and erratic displays of unusual weather. Residents are being asked to remain inside and wait for geological surveys are now recording seismic activity throughout the Ring of Fire. Northeastern Canada is said to be experiencing the largest on record. Satellites and transformers are failing as the flare increases in intensity. Worldwide reports of blackouts seems to be receding. Residual seismic and volcanic activity is being reported, but nothing approaching earlier levels. Obviously, it'll be a while before experts are able to assess the full extent of the damage caused by today's event. But it appears the worst is behind us. We'll be sure to bring you more as this story develops.
It is done. The world is saved. You played your part well, Desmond. But now it's time that I played mine.
And there we go, guys. That is the end of Assassin's Creed 3, at least the story part anyway. So yeah, quite a shocking end to the game. Obviously, Desmond is now dead. So what has been the staple throughout the series so far, from Assassin's Creed to Assassin's Creed 3, obviously, is Desmond and his modern day team. Now, obviously, I'm not going to say spoilers, but it might not be the last time that we see the others. So, say no more, say no more. But of course, there isn't any redemption for Desmond there. He is dead and gone. So, somehow though, you can go back into the Animus and carry on playing as Connor. So I don't really see how that works out. Obviously, in the other games, well, through Assassin's Creed 1, you can only like replay, as in like replaying the game and do the sequences. But in 2, Brotherhood and Revelations, it was just kind of like, alright, so as we transport to the new location, you can hop back in the Animus and finish everything up. This case, obviously, is different because because Desmond is dead. But, of course, we have one more episode of the main game. So, just to recall what we've got left, I'm going to finish up the convoys off screen. Might do the last one on screen, I'm not sure, just depends on how much time we're going to have in the episode. We've got the last of the conversations to do, both with our assassins and with Washington, to finish off the Frontiersman set 2. Then we've got set 3, of which I think most of them we've already done, it's just to do with like map discovery and stuff like that. We've got, there might be some other conversation on the homestead or something like that, I don't know. We've got the last of the actual assassin recruit missions. Obviously, I've only got about 2 more of those, I think. And then we're going to go through a quick tour of the, the manor one more time, just as we go through and look at all the trophies that we've picked up. And I think that's everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and also be sure to share the video. And I'll see you guys in episode 50. Bye, guys.
nothing changes.